What's going on? I'm here with Tennessee Flatbeder. We're answering questions. Looks like a whole bunch of people were in here talking, so let's go ahead and get some of this out the way. See what everyone says. Sam Acevedo was first, and Han says that first thing's so annoying. I'm glad I'm not the first child. So like they're going back and forth playing around about the no kids. So they're going pretty much around back and forth about the no things. Can I have a Coke? Sure, you can have a Coke. So somebody on TikTok wants a Coke. Like I got one right here. Han says, as a trainee, you do everything the trainer does: backing, driving, Qualcomm, paperwork, etc. Yeah, you do. I skipped through a bunch of that, so like I wanted to get to like where we're at now. We're starting. I think we started a little early. I'm not wearing my watch. Yeah, so people will be coming in here shortly. Troy says, "Hola, mi amigos."
What's up,
Tennessee? What you got going on? You testing somebody this week?
Yeah, I've got two actually testing out tomorrow.
Tomorrow too?
Yeah, both of them from Texas.
Oh, Texas in the house. And I had two guys. So I had two guys test out yesterday, both trifectas, and I had a guy did not trifecta today. And it was because he kind of got a little bit nervous out there, I guess, because I've never seen him make as big of a mistake as he made today on his test. Like the guy is pretty solid, and I was like, man, he has this, and he just made a mistake out there. Kenworth in Rochester, New York.
What's up, Kenworth?
But good student, man. And like it's sad to see him fail, man. It was sad to see him fail because he's worked hard. He's came a long way. He was one of those guys that was all like, man, I came so far. I came so far. I think I could survive a little football. So what do I do? When my PSD trainer won't buy me tacos? Man, Big Honker told me, hey, he goes, hey, man, whenever I trifecta tomorrow, we're going to that taco truck. I'm buying you tacos. So he brought up tacos right now. Where's my tacos at, bro? We were going to go get them after your test. And I didn't even really do nothing after that. Like lunchtime, I was pretty much done for the day. Han says, buy your own tacos. Yeah, like I can afford my own tacos, man. He said it, so. Big Honker was the white guy I had out there, and he remember him?
Oh, yeah.
From New York. Big Honker says, I love you, Big D. Can't thank you enough, brother. Hey, man, so you did work out there, man. Like you were a pretty easy student. You listened well. You had faith in the program. Like, and he went through two different trainers, and I was his second one, and he kept faith in me, and he worked hard, and we got it done. And I was kind of like, look, man, you made it to your 14th day, man. We're testing. Look at you now. You just came. So he left and came back, and we were able to get him his CDL, and that's really cool because like he left and he was all like, maybe trucking's not for me or something. Whatever reason he left. I think it was COVID. He got COVID, and sometimes when people leave, they don't come back. But guess what? He left and he wanted a CDL so bad that he came back and still got it. There you go, Tennessee. Hans is talking to you.
And he's also talking about the TV show, I guess, too.
She wasn't watching TV all day today, but as soon as the live came on, she turned it on. And the volume up. It's probably the dog watching TV or crickets over there on the TV.
No, I've got her covered up. She's being too annoying today.
Big Lou Dog says, I emailed your recruiter, Jeannie, saying I wasn't qualified. I wouldn't qualify for the job, but she keeps emailing me. I wonder why. I don't know. Get in touch with her. See what's going on. And my daughter's over on TikTok. She says, "Let's go." I see you over there on TikTok. Hey, she hasn't even given me a thumbs up over there on TikTok, man. That's cold-blooded. I got 0 likes and she's in there.
What to say, y'all? I don't want to say nothing stupid. So.
Hans says my recruiter likes you.
What?
Bull of the Woods, what's up?
Hey, you guys, what are we doing? Hey, listen, I promise you.
Tommy, did your guy from Senegal pass?
He tests tomorrow.
He tests tomorrow. Great guy, really nice guy too. He's from Senegal.
Yeah, nobody ever calls me that though.
Oh yeah, it's Thomas. That's okay. He called me Danny the whole time he was here, and I don't go by Danny either. That's like one of my least favorite names out there, and I think it's because Steve Larson is the only person like I really allowed to call me that, and my mom. They're the only two that are allowed to call me Danny because I don't really care for it. But he called me Danny the whole time, and I just, you know what? I was all like, he can call me Danny. I let it slide with him. I never corrected him once. I was all like, you know what? I'm gonna let him call me Danny because that's what he stuck to. Brian, what's going on, man? You get that CDL from that driving school? Have you got it yet? There you go, Thomas. Read that one.
I cannot believe we had to forfeit again. Oh, that's what happened.
Really? I gotta pre-read it first. Per usual, he's late. Hey, peg leg.
This time he's in the ER waiting to see what I've got in my lungs.
Well, you probably got air.
Yeah, I hope you have air in there.
Blood.
Remember, he's sick with COVID right now. So, like, hey, peg leg, we're rooting for you, man. Kick COVID's butt, man. Like, COVID took some great people this year, and I'm not happy with it. Like, take care of that COVID, man. Punch it in the balls for me. I don't know. And there's Mitch. Thanks. He says, thanks. Appreciate you a lot. Much love. And me and Mitch, we had a good time together. He's the second guy that trifecta, so I got both of them in here. And he worked really hard on it, and he went out there and he showed that he could do the job. Like, he's going to be a great driver out there. Whoever gets him on TNT, both of the guys, Kevin and Mitch, they're going to go out on TNT and they're going to have a good time. And, you know, their trainer's going to make a lot of money from them. Like, they're going to be running.
And essentially off the field.
Thomas, there's your question. What's the requirement to come to Prime?
No, I haven't. But, you know,
Getting your permit.
He said what I thought about the situation. One of the other guys had it.
And yeah, I guess I'm not up for questions like that today.
I guess not. But he's some of the requirements is you have to have a good driving record. You have to be able to pass a drug test. You're going to have to pass the medical certificate. What's it called? The medical card. What is that thing called?
DOT medical card.
The word. Physical. You have to be able to pass a physical. You know, there's a lot of requirements on like what kind of medications you're taking and stuff like that. I mean, like it is a lot of stuff to get your CDL. And, you know, we don't just take anyone right here at Prime. So if Prime's not the company that's going to hire you because you have something on your background or something like that, don't give up. Go to the next company. Like, straight up. You're welcome, Mitch. Why didn't you tell me, dude? Why didn't? Oh, he must be talking about the tacos. Yeah, you were so excited. Look, Kevin's a hugger, bro. Kevin is a hugger. So whenever he was kind of nervous about the alley dock, and I was like, man, you don't gotta worry about the alley dock, bro. I got your back. I got the easiest alley dock out there on the reefer side. The easiest. So after he did a couple of alley docs, man, he gave me this big hug, man, bear hug. Like, he's a big guy, man. He wrapped around me, man. Boom. And after his test, he was a big hugger, and you know, he was super happy. I think he hugged me like 3 times after his test. You know, it was pretty cool. But you were on cloud 9, man. I wasn't gonna be like, hey, let's go to the taco truck. Like, you were happy. You want to tell the family, you know. Sam, attached to a vehicle. Not yet. School on Tuesday. Brian, I wish you the best of luck.
Oh yeah, good
Keep your
luck.
head up. Keep your head up. I know Prime didn't work out for you, so keep your head up, man. Get that CDL. I'll be looking for you on the road. Simple Plan Trucking. Hey, make sure y'all are subscribing to Simple Plan Trucking. And since we're talking about subscribing, make sure y'all are subscribing to Tennessee Flatbed's channel. He comes over here and works hard with me every Thursday night to try to answer the questions and give y'all the knowledge that y'all need to be successful out there. And we are happy to help. And we are I believe we're one of the realest channels that does a live with answers right here. Like, we're the realest. Well, let me take that back, because there's another channel that does it on Friday night that is pretty good too. They're pretty real.
They rabbit hole a lot though.
Sometimes we do, or sometimes I get lost too. Hans says, what is Big D in Tennessee's real first names? Mine is Daniel.
And mine's Thomas.
Okay, fellas, as you all know, we are
What's up, Captain Dave?
this time in San Diego's favorite history.
Yeah, Simple Plan Trucking's a great great
Figure out what
YouTube channel. It's about a husband-wife team truck and how they're having a good time. They just went to Niagara Falls. I saw the video. They went to Niagara Falls. I've always wanted to get there. 7 miles an hour, and I'll tell you what's going on, Glenn.
So let's try to stay open to everybody's opinion.
First, fat boy, show a little class.
What's up, Trailblazer? Trailblazer's in here. How far back do they look on driving history, and what are they looking for? They're looking for accidents. They're looking for you driving too fast, like tickets, major tickets. That's what they're looking for. Like parking tickets, they really ain't messing around with. Non-moving violations, they're not looking around for. You know, it's mainly, whenever it comes to the traffic, it's mainly the moving violations. And they're also looking at like your criminal background. Like, do you have domestic violence? Do you have a felony? You know, stuff like that. I don't know the exact time Prime looks back to, but I know that they look back.
Well,
Some of
the criminal history, they can only go back 7 to 10 years anyways. So
7 to 10 years is the max.
Because after that, it's past 15 is sometimes statute of limitations anyways. So
Yeah, she's right.
Okay, somebody on TikTok says, what can I do to keep my drivers happy and on the road?
Politics of the politicians.
To keep your drivers happy on the road, pretty much, I'm guessing that you're an instructor. So, like, if you want to keep your student, like, it's really not about keeping them happy. It's about, like, just be firm with them. Be firm with them and be straight up with them. That's going to be your best answer. Communication is key, too. Make sure that you have good communication with you and your student. You know, this job isn't for everybody, though. So some people, no matter what you do, you can't make them happy.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, your team captain and leader.
And sad part is most wear flip-flops. Hey, man, I would wear flip-flops if I could, man. Like, I want to be rocking some Crocs out there sometime.
yeah, I couldn't do that though.
I've seen barefoot. Like, hey, those are those Texas guys, man. Those Texas guys, they go out there barefooted. They ain't playing around. For the physical, there is an insulin waiver for diabetics. There is. It depends what kind of medication you're on and stuff like that for the diabetics. But you know, I've trained diabetics before, several of them. So, you know,
And I get it.
It's not a big thing.
Everything to lose. I get it. But in order to affect real change,
Big Honker says 5 years. Big Blue Dog says the most important thing that Prime looks at is your work history. You can't even have not one gap, and if you do, you better explain it real good. And of course, criminal background check. Yes, your work history is a big thing here because they're looking for somebody that's going to be reliable and that keeps a good work history and is working good.
only benefits you. So
Legends1287 says, I'm going for my CDL in November. Is Prime Inc. a great starter company? You know, I'm biased. I work for Prime Inc. I'll tell you that. So I'm kind of biased. I work for Prime Inc. Make sure that you're out there doing your research on other companies. Don't just settle down for Prime because, you know, you see a bunch of YouTubers or you see a bunch of people saying, oh, Prime's the best company. Make sure you do the research and find the one that fits you, whether it be a CDL school, whether it be coming to Prime. But I would tell you, like, it's a great company, but I'm biased. It's an awesome starter company. I'm biased. And, like, I don't really like calling it a starter company because it ended up being my career.
Yeah, I've been here 5 years so far. So
5 years? Yeah, I've been here 5 years too. What do you do when the truck stops are full and you're almost out of hours? Go for it, Tennessee.
I always had plan A, B, C, and D when I start pre-tripping my plans. But if I ever pull into my D and it says there are no spots, I'm usually either making a spot or going to the last one I can.
Yeah.
Even if I run out of hours, you got to make it to a safe haven to shut down.
So what I kind of do is I don't like parking in those big truck stops. So, like, if I don't have to park in the big truck stop, if I don't need a shower, I'm hitting up every little truck stop there is with like 2 or 3 spots in it because those usually have like 5 spots in there. You just have to wedge yourself in there somewhere, and usually you can find a spot. If you run out of hours, you got to park somewhere safely. If you can make your own spot, make your own spot. Like, put that truck wherever you can. But I don't suggest going on off ramps and on ramps. I don't like sleep. Like, I wouldn't like sleeping there. I've done it before. I don't like it. Prime doesn't agree with it. You know, you could cause a big accident. Like somebody not paying attention or somebody sleep taking that exit to get to the store, get them an energy drink or some coffee, man. They might run under the back of your trailer. It's not going to be a good thing. I can't do 57. Hans, you need to get a faster truck. Even the primes go 57, bro. ABC, you better. Yeah, trip planning is very important for finding parking. Make sure y'all are doing the trip planning. Plan out your stops ahead of time. You know, look at the area you're going to. What region does tanker DIV cover, or are they all over? Are tanker trailers baffled? Yes, our tanker trailers are not baffled because we run food grade. So they don't baffle them, and the regions are pretty much it's a lot of northeast. We have some midwest, you know, and it's mainly over there. It's not everywhere. We got the Hershey account for the melted chocolate and stuff like that. We have some milk and what else was Michael? What else was Julian saying we haul? He said I know one is a Hershey's account. What's the other one? Milky Way.
I just know non-food grade to dog food plants and stuff like that.
Yeah, but even dog food, that's food grade. They consider it.
Well,
I'm really afraid you might burn on this one.
Yeah, and definitely also look into the rest stops and wait stations. I try to stay out of rest areas at nighttime. I've been in some sticky situations about pulling into them.
Well, that's where I prefer to park is rest areas I've had to hit that one in Kentucky, that way station between Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah, I got some good
north.
sleeping weight stations.
Yeah, but I always stay at rest areas. That's where I like to stay. It's easy off and on.
How about not your fault accidents? Would that disqualify somebody? If it's not your fault, then like they're gonna put something on your record that's stating that it's not your fault, because guess what? You were found innocent. So make sure you explain to Prime whenever you talk to them about, hey, I had an accident. It was not my fault. Especially also look into it where you issued a citation. Was the citation dropped or what? Because they will be able to look that up.
Yeah, pretty much if you got anything on your record, even down to a bad check, mention it or leave it blank and let them ask you about it so you can explain yourself.
So I did my pre-trip test the other day and passed all of them. Hopefully I get it all done and apply for there soon. Congratulations, man. Come on over. Brian says, what's y'all's opinion on the 5-hour bill in California? Let's go for it. California.
I don't know nothing about California. I stay my butt out of there.
Rich River Smoke in West Virginia wants your autograph. River Rich, or Rich River, you can have our autographs whenever you want. I think you have. Didn't we take a picture together?
Okay, cool. So then you looked into the
I understand, but still a safety hazard.
About to expire and told them to walk away from their dreams and trust you? Or were you referring to the time that you lost the way of sleeping?
Run down in South Louisiana. How much reefer runs down in South Louisiana? In Louisiana. Oh, there's a lot that goes through there. Like you have stuff in Texas, you have stuff in Florida. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes down there through the 10 and stuff. So got that one, T?
Yep.
All right. Tinker Hall's oils for food grade fats and digest for non-food grade, and tanks are smoothbore. Yeah, smoothbore. That's a word. And Rich River, can you tell? Like, I know that the main accounts is a Hershey's, and what's the other one? You think you could get that on there too for us, brother?
I appreciate that, Hans, for the $30 donation.
Denzel Brown, what's good, Twisted? What's good, Flatbed?
What's going on?
Oh man, we're out here. We're having fun. We're making it. You know, we're doing our thing. No picture. Twisted, I need an autograph. I got you, man. No picture. I thought we took a picture inside the Plaza building. No, that was River Rich Barbecue. Isn't that the same channel? Okay, the 5-hour bill that goes into effect is 5 hours a day without Prime stand on that bill. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm coming back next week. Melvin Miller says, can I come to Prime and get my CDL and then hire my wife because she already has a CDL? She's going to have to get hired by Prime first because she's going to end up being a Prime employee. So even if you lease the truck, she would still be a Prime employee. So you would have to get her hired on through Prime.
Okay, isn't that why we're together?
Need a Twisted hat with a Tennessee shirt.
Well, you got to hit me 900 subscribers, and then I'll do it.
900 subscribers for the shirts, and I'm almost. Let's see. I think I'm like 600 away from doing another hat giveaway. Honestly, that was a lot of fun. That was a
If
lot.
nobody's seen it yet, I already put up my 100 subscriber video, and I believe I'm sitting at, last time I checked, 111. So let's go. Let's get it up there.
Turns out you can't BS when it comes to studying for your permit. No, you can't BS that permit test. Hey, when you get here, you can't BS the
Pre-trip either.
The pre-trip either. Like, you better know your stuff when it comes to pre-trip. You know, and pre-trip is one of the things that gives me the most issues with my guys, is because, you know, and this goes for everybody out there. Like, whenever y'all get to prime, y'all go through orientation, and then y'all's first day to the plaza. When you come on your first day to the plaza, believe me, us instructors are there. We're watching y'all. We're looking for the guys doing their pre-trip. That's the students we want. The guys over there just talking and ain't doing nothing, we don't want you. When we get you and say we're packed up with students like we've been, and you had a whole week to study pre-trip, and when you come to our truck and you don't know pre-trip, we're not going to be happy with you. There it is. Bamboo Bakery is a big tanker account. That's it. That, however you say it. Here we go. Bo Osman says, no pass signal at a chicken coop, and the lane indicator doesn't light up to scale or not up to scale is not to scale. So I talked to him today on the pad face to face, and what he's saying that happened is, you know, the pre-pass, the weight in motion, and then the pre-pass signal, it didn't go off whether he needed to go in or not. So he saw the open sign, he went in. Then as they're going up to it, you know how they have the bypass lane, and then they have the weight side lane. He didn't get an arrow to go into either side. So I was like, man, I would have went across the scale.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd have just went across the scale anyway.
So, like, I would go across the scale just to be on the safe side. And, you know, like, you know if you're legal or not. So why does it hurt, like, to go across the scale if you know for sure you're legal? You know, that's my thing. We know we're legal, so hey, it might take a few seconds to stop, but hey, you already took the exit, so, you know, run across that scale, stop on there.
My team, my players.
Brian says, not the $5 bill. I'm talking about the bill Congress just passed in California. Why don't you copy and paste like the paragraph of what it's about? Because I haven't even heard about it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Or why don't you summarize it and drop it in there? Because I haven't heard it. I haven't heard of California doing some crazy stuff yet. Pre-trip is a cakewalk. Yeah, if you put work in there and you're out at a vehicle and you're actually studying it, it's a cakewalk. But if you're over there shooting the breeze with the guys, it ain't a cakewalk. It's because you're not doing it. You got to do that work. Oh, yeah, I've been studying like crazy for the pre-trip. This, and this, not cracked, bent, or broken, all over and over again. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and not leaking. On my pre-trip, we don't even use no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. We Tennessee over here, Tennessee Flatbed, and me, we kind of give our students this special pre-trip that doesn't have abrasion, bulges, or cuts, because it means the same thing as cracked, bent, or broken. Whoever printed out the pre-trip or whoever wrote out the pre-trip, we know who it was.
Yeah, not gonna say him.
We're not naming the guy, but you know, if we had to say that he overthought a little bit, then we'll just say it. The guy that made the pre-trip, he really, really like put a lot of work into it, and we do appreciate that pre-trip. Like, that was the first pre-trip we used, and it was a good pre-trip, and we stuck by it. Like, we know it to heart. But they overthought it. They really did. They put way too much work into that pre-trip. And it could have been easier just saying, Probably mouse secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. Next time. Probably mouse secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. Instead of sitting there and thinking about it and being like, no, it's rubber, so I need to say the A, B, C. What is it? Not our guys. Our guys is probably mouse secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. Next.
Yeah, we only say it for 2 items.
Oh
That's
yeah,
tire and an airbag.
tire and an airbag. Yeah, that's it though. Not worn, torn, or frayed. Can you choose what terminal to train from when you apply? Actually, you can. They're gonna wonder why you want to go to that terminal. They're gonna ask you. I had like we'll talk about dang, I meant what was his name on here? I don't want to say it. I'll just say it. We'll just call him K. So my guy that just tested out K, he was closer to the Pittston unit, but because he wanted me to train him, did my picture freeze?
Yeah, your picture froze.
Okay, but he wanted me to train him. So what happened was he put me down on the application to train him. So he told them that he wanted to come to Springfield, Missouri, and that is where he came to.
I bet everybody's loving just seeing just me.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm getting back.
Oh, yeah. You're good, brother.
All right, I'm back. I saw myself freeze, and it looked like I was about to sneeze on there, and I just never moved again.
Yeah.
I was waiting for a bunch of people to say, bless you, bless you, bless you in the chat, because it looked like I was like, okay, it's on the trucker. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I'll have to look into it. Hi, Samantha Miller. The top 1 viewer is Samantha Miller on TikTok. That's kind of cool. She has a trophy next to her name. That's awesome.
Did you get something out of it?
Yeah, like that's new to me. Like that's pretty cool. I wish YouTube would give little trophies out like that, because Hans would probably have the biggest trophy of ever won.
Right.
Samantha Miller, I'm doing great. We're over here just doing live questions about trucking. If you have anything that you want to add into it.
Flatbed too. I'll answer him even though he's going to read them out.
Yeah, and we got a flatbedder on the YouTube channel down here, and he will answer your flatbed questions too. I was a diesel mechanic a long time ago. Oh, then your pre-trip worked out pretty good, I bet. I bet that you had no problem with pre-trip. I'd rather have Hans says, I'd rather have Tennessee than that bald dude. Now you got just the bald guy. Who cares about?
You know what? You're right. But Malik wasn't always.
Who is handsome?
They were talking about when you had me up on there.
Oh. What's up, guys?
What's going on, Timothy?
Hey, Isaac Dad, how's it going, man? Isaac's dad's coming out here pretty soon.
And granted, he did try to sleep with her later. You're actually.
Hey, he's Rich River says, Tennessee, would you buy him lunch since he's here in town?
That's not what that says.
Yeah, I know. He has me too. So Samantha Miller says that she's lived on a truck for 5 years, flatbed. I think she meant flat nose Kenworth and a Pete. Oh, she definitely knows what she's doing. So, man, that's cool. Like 5 years. That's how long me and Tennessee has been driving for. So, you know all about living in a truck, especially if you were doing all yours OTR. A lot of people don't understand at Prime that we're an OTR company. You know how many people we get quitting each day that come out here and they're all like, what do you mean this is an over-the-road job? I don't get to go home every night. Yeah, she says all 48, so she definitely was running.
Oh yeah.
So people all the time don't even understand that Prime is an over-the-road company. They think that they're just going to go buy their house all the time, and it's a rude awakening. Like I'm telling you straight up, guys, that you're not going to be home every night out here trucking. Like you're going to be out here working. Thompson says, I passed my test last week. Hey, congratulations. Got the air horn. That's great, passing your test. Like, I'm really happy for you. Welcome to the trucking. You're going to do great. Keep your head up. It's hard, but keep your head up. It's a hard career, but you will get it done, you know. When you finish training and are team trucking with your partner, do you get a choice of the truck, or they just assign you one? Should I expect a new or older model? Well, here at Prime, we're pretty much using newer trucks. What's the years on them? Tennessee is like 4 years and 500,000 miles.
Yeah, about that. For about 4 years, because they got rid of my 17 and gave me a 22.
So we do have newer equipment. They're going to give you a condo truck. They're not going to put you in a lightweight because guess what? You're going to be a team truck. You need the 2 beds in there. 3-week countdown. It's going up to Salt Lake City, guys. Wish them luck. Kiersey. Hey, Kiersey. Kiersey was teaching me about YouTube the other day. I didn't know. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know about that she actually showed me and taught me. It was kind of cool. So trying to up my YouTube game, get some more subscribers in here. Like, I'm surprised TikTok has grown as fast as it has. Like, my TikTok, I got like 1,000 people on there like in 3 weeks. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, TikTok, a lot of people watch my videos on there. I have more views on one video on TikTok than I've ever got on YouTube. Like, people just watch this one video, super short video. They watched it so many times. I was like, wow. But Kiersey's an awesome instructor. If you're a female, that's who I would watch her channel. If you want to get a good instructor right there, Kiersey does great. And also it's a woman's perspective, and she's not about the we make millions of dollars. She's real with you. Like, she tells you her real experience out here, and she's real. She's 100% real.
I swear there's just no good through you, is there? You don't get it.
What?
Okay. This is gonna hurt me.
Oh no. Only 7 likes. Come on, guys, smash that like button. Yeah, how are y'all gonna let TikTok beat y'all in likes? TikTok has 86 likes already and only got 1 person in there. Y'all letting TikTok beat you? I think Samantha Miller is just on that like button, and she hit it since she's been in, she hit it 86 times. Samantha Miller loves me. I'm just saying. I could use more subs myself.
Well, you just got it.
You have a big, don't you? You already have a big channel from your barbecue stuff, right?
Yeah, there's a hell of subscribers.
There's a lot on his channel.
Yeah, but he got a new one.
Yeah.
Return the favor.
Timothy Turbo says most of the trucks I saw on Success Leasing had 350,000 to 450,000 miles for them for your first lease. Oh, that's a lot of miles. It's because of the truck shortage right now, is what it is. And you know, it sucks, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. It sucks.
I agree with that.
Yeah, but whatever the case, don't be monogamous. Okay, everybody needs somebody in their life.
I'll be here. I am not.
Rainy made it and still here. TikTok has grown more than your hair. I shave my head every day, so like I have to shave every day. It grows fast.
I don't.
Yeah, it grows fast.
Can't
My
even get it
thing
all
is
in the
like
picture.
I'm already going bald. Like it's thinning out here. My receding hairline's way up here. It looks horrible, but most of the time I had a big mohawk. So like I like having a mohawk. So I grew a mohawk and I liked it.
And that's what mine is a long mohawk.
Spike it up.
It's
Do
been a
some
long
Liberty,
time since I've stood it up.
do some Liberty spikes for 4th of July.
Yeah, I couldn't fit through the door after I did that.
Gotta get back to work, fellas. Hey, take care, Isaac's dad. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone hit the like button and the ring and the ding ding bell. Hazmat question. I just finished TNT and decided to get my hazmat while I wait for an upgrade. Does Prime run a good amount of hazmat, or is it rare? It's gonna be rare, and I tell people all the time, hey, don't even get your hazmat. It's really not worth the money. Like, if your company, you don't even want to mess with hazmat. It would probably cost you more money. They only pay you like $50 or $75 more to do a hazmat load on top of your normal pay for doing the load. So, like, to me, it's not really worth it. You have to get the stickers. You have to know all that stuff. You know, it's too much. It really is to me. Like, I don't like doing it. You got to make sure the bills are in the door. Like, it's too much ridiculous stuff. If you're going lease, then I hear some of the hazmat loads pay good, but they're far and few between, you know. What do you think of the hazmat, Tennessee? You hauling hazmat on that flatbed? Y'all got a lot of hazmat loads?
Actually, we don't have hardly any hazmat loads with flatbed. It's more on your guys' side of the reefer.
I'm still in love with Kelly.
River Ridge says, get that high mileage truck and collect that bonus. Then you can get another truck. Yeah, you got to be careful with that River. I always want to say River Rich. It just sounds better. I don't know. Rich River. You got to be careful with that, because if you get that truck and like you don't have it for very long, you're not putting that much into the bonus. And the bonus is kind of ridiculous anyways. Like, that's your money you're paying into that. Like, it's not really a bonus. They're holding your money in case there's damage on the truck. Then they take out whatever it costs to fix the truck, and then they're all like, hey, here's your bonus. We're such a good person. Prime's giving you a bonus. No, they're giving you your money that they've been holding from you.
Well, real quick, he did say it is River Ridge. So you can say River Ridge.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What the heck? Am I dyslexic or something?
No, it reads out Rich's River Smoke.
Okay.
You can say the way you've been trying to say it.
Han says, I only like Tennessee's videos. Han, you get in a motorcycle? Let me find out you're buying a motorcycle. Intermobiles, no being in the shop a lot. Yeah, intermobiles are in the shop a lot. Be careful leasing an intermobile. Just so you know, it might be in the shop every once in a while. Here you go. Jeffrey wants to know, Tennessee, manual or automatic for flatbed? What is the pros and cons?
Well, I guess I would prefer automated. For the fact that I don't want to try to downshift hills and upshift hills and trying to work that thing in reverse and forward when I am backing up. So, but I have my permit does my permit really. My CDL does say I have no restriction on it, because I did come in before they made the manuals obsolete. So
You stuck with this man? Hell no. See if you're still paying attention. So what?
How easy is it to get a different endorsement through Prime? They're good about getting you what you want.
To head out.
Are they good about getting you what you want?
Have you considered
The endorsements?
I give you a
The
great
endorsements are on you. Whatever you want to put on your CDL, go ahead and get it.
Hold on, let me answer the question.
Are they good at getting you what you want? Like, no company out there is good at getting you everything you want. Like, they're either gonna tell you yes or no, and it never hurts to ask. I always ask. I asked the other day to get my guy on the test. I was all like, hey, if y'all got a spot coming up, you can put my guy on there. And they're all like, no, we don't got a spot till like whenever in July. And I was like, dang. I was like, you can't help me out. They said, no, what are you doing? I was all like, hey, it never hurts to ask. If you don't ask, you never know. So make sure you ask. It was a mechanic. He's always said good for 8-liners. That's a Freightliner. I got to read this one because that's a Freightliner guy right there. Hans, my dad was a mechanic. He always said, go Freightliner. That's what I'm talking about, Timothy. Charles Blazer says 44 people waiting on a lease upgrade. I'm at 40K miles and still on my trainer's truck. Trailblazer, man, you good at what you do. Your trainer don't want to let you go. Trust me. He's probably calling Success Leasing every day. He's over there. He's all like, Success Leasing. They're all like, you again? And he's all like, look. Let me have this guy for another 3 weeks, man. I want a fat check, and then I'm going on vacation. You're back there asleep. He's all like, I'm not trying to talk loud. The dude's asleep, but I need to keep him on my truck for a little bit longer, make me some more money. I don't want to get a new rookie on my truck and wreck it. I like my Freightliner, but I prefer Kenworth. What about Snyder? Is it a decent start to start? Look, I've never been to Snyder, and I looked into them. I was thinking about going to them. You know, I can't tell you that that's a good company or a bad company. What I'm going to tell you is that do a lot of research on them and make sure you're okay with driving an orange truck. I don't know. What do you think, Tennessee?
I haven't heard, but not so good things about them. But that's just hearing from other people.
How does he say it? An orange truck.
I don't have opinion on it.
Orange. What? How's he say it?
Orange.
Wait, orange truck. What is a good truck? Han says, I have a 2011 Freightliner with a brand new engine in it. What model is it? The Cascadia? Is it the Classic? What is it?
what the issues I've had since
Okay, Tennessee Flatbedder. We got another question for you.
Yeah, what made me go flatbed?
What made you go flatbed?
I just don't justify sitting behind that steering wheel all day and then just get out and open up 2 doors. I like to work that load, get out and move around and do something other than just sit there. Yeah, I see that. So, yeah, that's why I did flatbed.
Those doors are heavy, bro. You just don't even know. Those doors are heavy.
I guess I'm going to have to pull out a chain and let you pick it up, and then you can swing the door and see which heavier.
Hey, my door has a chain on it, bro. There's a chain on that door.
Yeah, your chain's this long.
I think that was a little bit uncalled for. It's at least this long. It's not just this long. Medical cards only where Prime sends me, or can I go to the doctor in a truck stop? You, as long as you got a recognizable, what's it called?
They have to be in a certain line of the group of doctors that are on their list.
Yeah, it has to be a real doctor that like your state recognizes to get your medical card through. So you can go to different places. I go through Prime because it's free. Like they don't charge me for it, so I go through Prime. Or if they do charge me for it, I never see it anyways. Prime don't do endorsements. Thompson said, "Thanks. I just got with my TNT trainer today." Good job. Good stuff. Ask him lots of questions and make sure that you understand the rules of his truck. Always ask him the rules of his truck. What's he want in his, what he allows in his truck, what he doesn't allow in his truck. You know, make sure you kind of follow the rules. You know, ask a lot
pick
of
up
questions.
after yourself.
And clean up after yourself. Yeah, for sure.
Just me and a few of my friends.
I thought you have to go through the company to get another endorsement. No. No.
Unfortunately, November spa season.
Funny you say that. I've been thinking that. He's thinking his trainer's calling Success Leeson and saying, "Put this dude at the end of the list. I'm trying to keep him longer. He's a G, man." Trailblazer, man, you know what you're doing, dude. Like, you know, make sure you're on the list too. Make sure you're the one that messages the fleet manager and say, "Hey, what number I'm on the list to get my truck?" You know, like I always do that.
Right.
Jason, what's on your mind?
Tanker endorsement is the only one you'll need, and that's on you. Yes, you have to have a tanker endorsement to run at Prime, no matter what division you go into, because we still, even Flatbed still pulls like tanks with stuff in it sometimes and different.
Yeah, we pulled bulk tanks on our flatbed, usually 10 to 12 of them, or no, 10 to 11 of them. Usually that's liquid dye for mulch or liquid de-icer for runways for airplanes.
Trailblazer says she just requested vacation and they want me to run. She just requested vacation and they want me to run his truck solo.
So they better upgrade you first.
Yeah, I would tell them, "Hey, that's cool. You want me to run your truck solo, but you're gonna pay me, dude. Like, you're gonna upgrade me at least. Take me over there to Prime, do the classes to upgrade me, and then I will run the truck. And you're gonna pay me like what a company driver gets paid. I wouldn't run their truck to pay their truck payment and like get $900 a week for it. You're crazy. You know, if they're going on vacation, then heck, you go on vacation too. Take you some time off. Wait on the list at your house, you know, if you don't want to run that truck. So you need to work something out where you get paid for it. Like I would say, "Hey, I want to be upgraded so I can get paid for this." Like I wouldn't be running that dude's truck for $900 a week.
Here's Blue.
Timothy Turbo says, "Orange truck is certainly sticks out to the cops."
It's more of the trailer, not the truck.
What's Prime policy on video recording for YouTube? Like if I want to start a channel. Denzel Brown, I'm going to tell you right now, I do not suggest you starting a channel until you finish all your training. Don't do it before you get your permit. I mean, your CDL. Don't do it while you're trying to get your CDL, and don't do it on TNT. I've seen nothing but people getting in trouble over it and getting like let go. You need to focus on getting your stuff done. After that, and you become solo, that's when you should try to start your YouTube. And they don't tell you nothing about it. I'm probably gonna get banned from like Prime's probably gonna tell me something about, "Hey, lease bonus is a joke. That's your money." But I really doubt it. But you know, I haven't really heard anything about my channel besides the recruiting lady, my recruiter Jenny, telling me, "Hey, your channel's awesome. People are real knowledgeable. You're answering good questions. You're putting out good information." She talked nothing but good about my channel. So As for them telling me like what I can and can't say on here, it's never happened. But you got to be smart with it. Don't do unsafe stuff. Don't be recording yourself talking, driving down the road. Like, we know that you're wearing a bright orange seatbelt driving down the road, recording yourself. You need to be focused on driving when you're driving. Don't be doing videos and stuff like that, playing around.
What you talking about?
Well, late is the black people early.
Yeah, the orange trailers, not the trucks. Cool. They are gray with a road sticker. Prime TNT seems too long.
Lord.
It's not really that long. It's 5,000. It's 5,000 miles a week and 30,000 miles, and then wait on a truck. You're gonna have to wait on a truck over there. But you know, if it's too long for you, then yeah, perfect. Go to Snyder and make sure you do some research on Snyder. Research it. You need to know how they run. You're gonna want to look into, are they gonna give you your own truck, or are they forced teams? Time off? How do they switch all out for time off? I'm just giving you some hints on some stuff to look into. I'm not saying it's a bad company, but look into stuff like that. You might want to replay this, and whenever I say that, you might want to write that stuff down to ask or find out. Yeah, Prime has no policy on YouTube. They don't. They really don't.
And they say they don't recognize YouTube either.
There you go, Tennessee. I got there's your question all day right there.
But obviously, you missed that message. So now, I would have been the girl.
Just a urine. Just a urine for the drug test. Yeah, they don't do a hair follicle.
So does Prime do a hair test or just a pee test? They just do a urine test
And a mouth swab.
and a mouth swab. I've had that before. Question: once a new CDL holder is being trained, does the trainer get all the miles paid and the trainee gets per hour pay? Hans, no. The way that the 900 or the way that the trainee gets paid is they're getting paid from what the truck made that week, and they're gonna get 900 from what the truck was paid. Now, if it was a bad week on that truck, the TNT trainer, at least he's running a business. They're not going to take more from the TNT trainer than what he could afford. Like, if they only did so much miles to average out this much pay for the student, they're not going to take every cent of that 900 out of the guy's check to pay the student. But it pretty much comes out of what the truck made. If they're leased, they work off of what's it called? Lease gets paid by the load. I don't know the heck is the word, revenue. So like they make all the truck's revenue goes in for the lease guy. Prime takes out the 900 a week and plus insurance. I think it comes out to like $1,000 is what I was told, and they pay the student 900 because the lease guy's gonna have to pay like insurance and stuff like that. So you pretty much get 900 a week. It's a guarantee if you're available for dispatch, if you're working. Bo, 40K miles is good experience. Yes. And Bo's right. He ended up doing 40K miles, and he feels like that was a great mileage to do. He thinks that with that amount, you pretty much are a lot better and you're a lot safer. We talked about it today. 50,000 miles, too much. 30,000, he didn't feel like was enough.
We can still smash, right?
The call tolls.
Well, I know you just passed that, but I'm from a farm area too, and we've called them bulk tanks. So.
Still get paid to wait on a truck through. It's like $75 a day.
That's more than shop pay when you're waiting on your truck to get fixed.
Yeah. Hans with another question or a statement. I heard Prime does not allow YouTube recording while driving. Now they don't want you to do that. Like that's a safety concern. So it's really the safety department that's going to get a hold of you in that aspect, because they're going to be like, look, we need to be focused on the wheel. We need to be safe. We need to do what's right. Like you press and recording a video while you're driving down the road, you're not staying focused. And a lot of people do stuff like that, and then they end up losing their job or something. Like, don't risk your job for YouTube. It's not worth it. YouTube's not more important than your job. Make sure it's not more important than your learning. A lot of people try to do YouTube while they're in the school and everything like that. They'll start a channel and it would have been really good, but guess what? They don't work for Prime no longer. And it's not good when you have a lot of people starting YouTube and then next thing you know, their next video is like, I got fired from Prime, or I quit Prime, or Prime wasn't it. So it's like, wow, dude, you're like making yourself look bad because you're jumping to the next company and jumping to the next company. Like, I don't know. I don't really agree with it until after you're on your own solo. I really don't. I heard a trainee tell their mentor they wasn't driving past 30K miles unless the mentor paid them for all the over 30K miles. Then that trainer needs to just kick that person right off their truck. For real. That their agreement to have you on the truck is to pay you $900 a week. Like that's their agreement to have you on the truck. If you want more than that, then hey, beat your feet, go to some other guy's truck. No one should pay their student more, either under the table or anything like that. Do not pay your students more. Just let them make the $900 a week, whatever. Instead of paying them more, take them out to eat or something like that. Buy them a headset, something like that. Don't be giving guys extra pay, because it goes bad on both sides. Realistically, it goes bad on both sides, because you start telling your student, hey man, I'm going to pay you extra $300 on top of that $900. Then you have a bad week where you're all like, man, I'm in the hole this week. And that guy's over there like, hey, where's my $300? Like, you told me you were giving me extra $300 a week. Hey, look, it was a bad week this week. Well, the student doesn't understand that. He's all like, bro, you were giving me extra money and now you're not? Like, that's messed up. That's a little jacked up. I don't like it. Save yourself all that problem and just don't do it from the start.
Welcome.
Why does Prime, as big as Prime is, don't have a veterans program in place for I think he meant vets. They do have a program for vets. Like, the owner of the company is real big on vets. Oh, my screen jumped up. Oh, look.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about to run out too.
$5 donation from Kirsty. Thank you. It said, thanks for all your help. Hit the like button.
There we go.
There we go. I made that. I thought it was cool. Just something funny. What was I saying? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, vet programs. We do have a vet program.
Yes.
Like, if you're a vet and you come out here, it's not a year contract. It's a 9-month contract. And, there's a lot of it's a vet company. Like, it's a vet-owned company. Our owner is a veteran. So, Mr. Brown said, don't want to get too political, but what's the atmosphere like as far as being able to carry a firearm, protect yourself on the truck, especially since the different states have different laws? You can't have it.
Not with Prime.
Not with Prime. You can't have it. It's not on there. There's too many laws and stipulations that keep you from certain states, and it's a big mess. So Prime's like, no.
But you can now carry a taser.
Yeah, now you can carry a taser. Before, they didn't want us to. I don't like tasers. They don't really, I don't think that they do the job.
Well, you hit them in the groin and they'll get them.
Hey, There's you a comment right there. I'm going to read it to you, and you can tell us about if you've been through an airport. I hope Tennessee never goes through an airport with all his piercings.
Yeah, I have no issue going through the airport with all my piercings in. I've flown many, many times.
You switch them out with some plastic ones or anything so you can get through the metal detector?
Nope, they see them.
Oh, okay.
They might have to wave the wand over my chest and area and all that, but they can see them.
Oh my God, you didn't deny it.
Jason, stop.
Why doesn't Prime have a dedicated veterans program in place for veterans?
You're out of the group.
I think I already did that one right.
Yeah. Diesel just popped up a $5.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Brown, for the super chat. The super sticker. Look at that. Super sticker. I think that's the first super sticker I ever got.
See, I like
thing
that
covers my
background.
face right up. Look, I'm George Washington. No, I'm Benjamin Franklin. I'm way off. I thought I got $1 for some reason. That was $100 bill on my face.
You might have to pull your money back out and look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read it. I was at 26K miles, but went and left. But I got to do 15K miles as a B1 seat when I come back. Yeah, and they worked with you, so that's good that they did that for you. I've been told Prime doesn't have a veterans program. Thanks for the info, Kiersey.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, thanks for the help too, Kiersey, on answering that too. No hit like. Snyder is less pay, but more options like local Eastern 37 regionals and only 2 weeks training pay. No, only 2 weeks training. Yeah, you get 2 weeks of training. That doesn't sound very safe.
Yeah, then they throw you in a truck just like Swift.
Yeah. When you're driving, you need to concentrate on driving, period, not your YouTube. Yeah, for reals. 900 isn't bad pay. It's not. But you got to remember on that 900 that they take taxes and, your state tax out of there. You got federal tax coming out of there. So just keep in mind that you're going to be paying taxes on that too. Go for me. Snyder fired several drivers for recording while driving. Yeah, and I heard about that too. Happy Friday evening, guys. Random question. When a company truck breaks down, do you get breakdown or shop pay? Yes, you do. So if you're a company driver, yeah, company trucks break down. So company trucks do get breakdown pay, stop pay, layover pay, different stuff like that. So you definitely do, Matt. The best way to get it is every time you think that you deserve to be paid for something, go ahead and send that fleet manager a message and say, hey, man, I feel like I should be paid for this. What's the worst going to happen? He's going to say no. It never hurts to ask. I've asked for random pay like that, and I got paid good. Like I had to take a 34-hour reset one time, and I got to a place 34 hours early, and I said, hey, am I going to get paid for this? Just joking around. My fleet manager goes, boom, I got you some layover pay for it. I was like, what? I'm taking a 34 and paid. Like, I was happy. Felt like I won the lottery.
Okay. So you're not going.
Other jobs, and they tried to make 900. Kiersey got great videos. If she could mention, he's all on Snyder today. 900 a week for setting on your butt and driving and learning the business. That's good. I think it is too. I really do.
Yeah.
I dealt dice for 25 years and I made 1,000 every 2 weeks. Han says, Kiersey's awesome videos. I agree. Yeah, she has great videos. Make sure y'all are subscribing to her channel. What if you have a CCW permit?
Chardonnay?
Tennessee, that's all you, buddy.
Yeah, that's not me. Yeah, no, you still can't carry on the truck. You can't carry even if you have concealed permit. It's federally, I believe, with commercial rigs, anyways.
Yeah.
And you can. One thing, not with Prime, but with most rigs on federal laws, you can carry a shotgun, but your ammo has to be totally separate from your firearm.
So it ain't even worth it, anyways.
Yeah, it's not even worth it. But you can carry a bow and arrow, no problem, even with Prime.
Oh, how about a crossbow?
Crossbow too.
Wow. Will Prime send a solo driver on a high value load? Yes.
Well, okay. See,
Yeah, they will. It has to be a real short one though. Like I'm talking like 100 miles or 200 miles, something like that.
yeah, I guess enough to where he didn't have to stop anywhere.
My buddy, one of my friends used to do this one that's close to his house, and he used to do it. And that's the only reason I know that is because he used to get that load every time he went on home time to get him out of the house. So it would pay his week that he was negatives. He wouldn't be negative anymore. So, and I was all like, really? I was like, I thought solos never did high val loads because there always has to be two people in the truck. He said there always has to be one person in the truck at all times. He said, you can put fuel in your truck and you can drive straight to the next location and get there without ever stopping. And guess what? Somebody's always with the load. I was like, makes sense. Does Prime have drivers that wear hearing aids? Or Prime has deaf
Yes.
So yes, and I've had students with hearing aids and stuff like that before. I've had hard of hearing
two of
students.
them.
I had a guy that was really hard of hearing, and he got his CDL no problem. Can I carry a can of? Oh yeah.
Okay. So if that impressed my lady, you might as well do that. Quick heads up. Jason Frank.
There's another $5 from Kiersey.
Oh, thank you, Kiersey. She just wants me to go click on the money. There we go.
She wants you to make it rain.
No, now, and the sad thing is, whenever I come back, I lose my place, and I'm over here like, where was I at? I really don't know where I was at for reals this time. Okay, I'm getting close. Pam or Trans Am, not sure which one, isn't given any training. Recent grads get keys to the hands. All right, instead of Snyder, if you don't want no training, you can take zero training if you go to a school that sends you to Pam or Trans. Contacting on Help Tennessee instead of a super chat for a few weeks so he can get his GoPro. I'm a former Swift driver. Go ahead.
So I was telling Hans I appreciate it.
I'm a former Swift driver, never hit anything.
Hey.
I am interested in Prime lightweight 5 cent is at least $5,000 a year. Yeah, some people they say that the extra 5 cents is really, really good, and then they go up and run Northeast Regional. They just pretty much stay in the Northeast and run that lightweight, and they get another 5 cents on top of that. So I mean, it's pretty good. I'm used to being paid bi-weekly and getting taxed all at once. Are the taxes as bad as when you're paid weekly? Those $900 checks are looking more like $800, $700, or $600-ish after taxes. Yes, they are. They're somewhere in there. Like I pay taxes too, man. Taxes eat me alive. Snyder does not allow 8-2 splits. What is your take on mini fleets? If you're going to drive for a mini fleet, or are you talking about owning a mini fleet? I think if you're talking about owning a mini fleet, I think that's more power to you. Go for it. Like I inspire anyone to take a step up and do better. And like if it's buying a bunch of trucks and putting people in them and growing like that, if that's what you're into, then I support it 100%. As for getting onto a mini fleet, I want you to really get down to like, this is what I expect for me to drive your truck. And you tell them everything you expect, everything you want, and make sure that it works for both of y'all. Commercial, even with a CC rest is, yeah. Yeah, I don't like the gun stuff, really. Do you get per diem as a TNT or company? As company, you do. I'm pretty sure you do too. I think that's something that we all get. I love your videos, Twisted. We'll check it out. We'll check out Tennessee. Don't get me wrong, Hans. More money is always better. I was lost. Boy, that's a lot of hate in here on other companies. Amazing. Yeah, like I'm not hating on other companies. I'm just telling you, do some research on where you're going. Definitely do research. Because Prime, there might be, like you said, that Prime's training is too long, so it doesn't work for him. So he said Snyder's is shorter, but 2 weeks is really, really, really short. So I would definitely, that's not long. So he's gonna find the company that works best for him. Like I'm cool with it. I'm not hating on Snyder. I wouldn't hate on another trucking company. I just don't like I told my student the other day that we were talking about Swift. I said, look, I'm not talking bad about Swift. Like there's a lot of trucks at Swift. That's more trucks, more chances of accident. When you have a big word on the side of your truck, then everybody's going to be like, oh, look, Swift flipped over again. But whenever you're an owner op, which you see more owner ops flip their trucks than anything else, I believe, in my opinion, you see those trucks on the side of the road, but they don't have no logo on the side of them. They don't have no company on the side of them. So you're not really saying, hey, look, oh, there's another owner op that's flipped over. No, because they don't have no name on there, no big logo. They see Swift all the time, or they see Prime all the time, or US Express, and they're all like, oh no, here comes the Prime truck. Like we're going to be pretty soon, if we're growing the way that we've been growing and we keep drivers, we're going to be as big as Swift. And next thing you know, like I've seen a meme out there where Prime and a Swift truck hit each other, and it said, look, Prime and Swift are merging, and like it's just the name on the truck is what's doing it. Doggo left, man. Skylar Boss says, I'm leaving Tuesday for TNT. Suggestions on what's necessary and not necessary to bring. It's necessary to bring clothes, a shower bag. Make sure you bring some shower shoes. Make sure. And bring your phone charger and stuff like that. I'm glad you're finally getting on the road, Skylar. You've been waiting a long time. Skylar was one of my students. He was awesome. He had a retest a couple times. He got a little bit nervous out there, but realistically, like, don't let that get you down, because you take Skylar for instance. Skylar didn't trifecta, but the thing with Skylar is that Skylar was a beast, man. He just didn't do good at tests. I could take Skylar out there and be like, hey, back it into that spot. Boom, he knock it out. I'd take him to another one. Boom, knock it out. He can drive the truck like a champ, man. He's a beast at driving, and that's what the nerves does to some people. Just
okay. First order of business. I am not a big fan.
Strict, I guess.
Sabers. I mean, what the hell?
Timothy Turbo says there might be a difference in companies, Prime, but they all use the same.
That I can relate to, like.
Gotta go. Still on the pad. Be safe. All. Hey, Kiersey, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the super chats, and keep up the good work out there. Learning pre-trip right now. Definitely study pre-trip. I see the star of the show has arrived. Tennessee's dog. Got a Class A. Only ever drove a trash truck. Thomas, you ever drive anything else?
Nope. Just for Prime.
See, I delivered pizzas for a little while. Like that was a driving job I had. Hey, new subscribers for hopefully both of us.
Yeah, I threw my channel up on there.
Okay. Waste management pays good. Yeah, somebody has to do that job. Somebody has to. I'm looking to come to Prime in the next month or so. I love vacation in December. Then that's it. I'm free to stay on the road. Think Prime will work for me on that, assuming I'm done with training. Yeah, like they want you to take home time. Like they're not going to argue with you taking off some time in December. Like they do want you going home time.
Relationship I had with
I have 616 subscribers. What's going on, guys? Johnny on the flip side. What's up, Johnny? I haven't seen Johnny on the flip side in a long time. When's the last time we seen Johnny on the flip side in here, Tennessee?
Oh, it's been a minute.
Yeah, I didn't think I seen him last week either.
3 years.
Subscribe to Tennessee's channel. He brings real content. Your flavors. Okay, after you finish TNT and go for an upgrade, once you finish your upgrade classes, can you stay with your trainer while you wait on your truck to help him get more miles? I'm sure if you wanted to, you can, Glenn. Like I'm sure. As long as he's okay with it. But pretty much after you finish TNT, they're not going to bring you in for upgrade classes until they have a truck for you. So you're kind of on a waiting list for a while, and you're going to do extra miles with them anyways. Thanks, bud. Real excited to get out there. Heck, Jesus takes the wheel. What's up, Jesus? Jesus was one of my guys, man. He's doing TNT now. Awesome guy. He's taking care of he took care of my student, man. He did real good with him. My student said that he had him back into every dock. He had him drive. He had him do everything. He said that he was well, like trained on everything. He feels like there's nothing that Jesus didn't teach him that he needs to know.
I mean, you were virgin before, right?
That's why we hadn't seen Johnny on the flip side in a while.
Yeah, I've been over there with your buddies on Friday. Go Niners.
So we're sitting at,
he kicked me to the curb for Friday night.
So we're sitting at an hour and 22 right now.
The what?
We're sitting at an hour 22 right now.
Shoot, I'm not even wearing my watch. I gotta go to the phone to see what time it is. Yeah, so you ready to call it a night then, brother?
Well, I got 2 tests in the morning, and obviously I've got a load to take after that too. So
yeah, I got. How far are you going?
West St. Louis.
That ain't too bad. I'm going all the way to freaking Little Rock. I'm going to Little Rock, Arkansas. So, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. Thanks everyone for showing up and
Appreciate
checking out the channel. I think it was a good night right here. We had 20 something people in here the entire show, and I'm hoping that we answered a lot of questions, and TikTok got me more likes than YouTube. I'm not too happy about that because I like this platform. I really love this platform right here. So
yeah,
thank you everybody for showing by. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and throw that up there. Hit the subscribe button. And, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments or wait till next Thursday, every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Make sure y'all also subscribe to Tennessee Flatbedeer. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.